Hello and welcome to WGAP. The school year reaches its third week. Many students feel the dress code is still an issue. But how short is too short? Ashley Ellis searches for answers.
New clothes, but same dress code. But is the dress code being enforced consistently? Are the shorts too short? Do we really need to see the guys' armpits? We are outside today with the students to ask their opinion. Do you think the dress code has been enforced consistently?
No, I do not. There are some girls who are coming with shorts and skirts way too short and get by fine, and some girls get fussed at, so no, I don't.
No, not at all.
So you don't think they caught everybody who was in violation with the dress code?
No, definitely not the first day.
Definitely not the second day either.
Yes and no. I've heard a lot of opinions on it. I've never had a trouble out of it myself, but then again, in my opinion, if you're questioning about what you're wearing, that it may get caught and then it may not, then you should just not wear it. But yeah, I think that sometimes it can be inconsistent.
Do you think the dress code has been enforced consistently?
I do not.
Most definitely not.
Why not?
They just treat other people differently than certain people.
Okay, and do you think the boys or girls violate the dress code more?
I think it's the girls. Hate to say it.
Definitely the girls.
Yeah, girls.
There you have it. The majority of the students do not think the dress code has been enforced consistently, and many of the students also think the girls violate it more than the boys.
Continuing with school policies, cell phones. Why can't we have them? Why are they taken away? And what's wrong with actually keeping one with you? Tyler Davis, Cody Blessing, and Alan Parker have more.
Many people often wonder just how important cell phones are.
Well, we're here to tell you how some of our other students feel about their cell phones.
How important is your cell phone to you in your own opinion?
My cell phone is very important to me because I get lost all the time, and my car is broken down a bunch of times, so if I didn't have my cell phone, I'd probably still be out in Welch somewhere.
Well, my cell phone is very important to me. I mean, if I didn't have it working, I wouldn't get a lot done, and I love it, so they're cell phones.
My cell phone is very important to me. It's important to everybody, I'm sure, because cell phones have greatly affected our society, and that we all need a cell phone to keep in touch with people. Because now if I leave my cell phone somewhere, I feel completely naked without it. So cell phones are very important. Keep in touch with people, especially in emergencies. You break down the side of the road, terrorists trying to blow something up, that sort of thing. So they're very important.
So there we have it, not only our opinions on cell phones,
But the opinions of our fellow classmates on how important cell phones are in teenagers' lives today.
Aha! Another one!
Not my cell phone.
I'm sorry, son, but it's got to be done.
Now over to sports with Crystal.
Friday night, the volleyball teams played their season opener against Richlands at Bland. After the varsity played 4 sets, they came out victorious. Monday night, they played once again in the Bland gym against the Tazewell Bulldogs. Tazewell had high energy at the start of the game, which helped them to win the first 2 sets of the game. However, our ladies fought back to win the 3rd set, but Tazewell, in the end, came out on top. Friday night, Baston was all hustle and bustle with the Bland County Bears season opener against the Patrick Henry Rebels. Although the Bears played well throughout the game, in the end, Patrick Henry went home with a victory. This Friday night, the Bears need to come back with a vengeance against the Rockets of Craig County. That's all for sports. Continue to come out and support your Bland County Bears. Back to you, Alex.
During the summer of 2009, the Spanish teacher from both Wgap and Bland, Miss Oline, took a few brave students to the dark jungles of Costa Rica. I had the opportunity to catch up with Miss Oline and a few students that went on the trip. Why did you choose to go on this trip?
Well, being a foreign language teacher, years ago I took a group to Spain, and I wanted to repeat that experience here in Bland County. So I took 5 students and 5 adults to a trip to Costa Rica.
What was your favorite part of the trip?
Favorite part of the trip, which really surprised me, was how well the students were behaved and dressed. And you guys did everything that you were supposed to do. And it was fabulous. I really enjoyed it. I'm very proud of all of you, and all of Blaine County should be.
What did you think of the food?
The food was delicious. I love the fresh pineapple every day.
What did you think of the hotel conditions?
The hotels were very nice. For the first time in my life, though, I stayed at a hostel, which was a very interesting experience. So now I've had that experience and don't want to repeat that one. But the rest of the hotels were wonderful, particularly at the Arenal Volcano, where we had our own little houses.
Did anything scare you?
The zip line scared me to death. Everyone else participated quite well, but there at one point, I believe Noelle and I were looking for a taxi. But there were no taxis in sight, no roads, and we didn't know which mountain everyone was on, so we just had to keep going.
How was the weather?
Well, Costa Rica, rainforest, rain every day. But now, after walking in the rain for 10 days, I don't mind it when it rains here.
Did anything shock you in Costa Rica?
Anything shock me? No, not that I can think of. Everyone was very nice and pleasant. It was interesting to see so many people walking everywhere. Walk, 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 which we walked a lot too.
Would you go back to Costa Rica?
Most definitely.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, planning another trip in 2011. I hope that many of you will join the Spanish group then, whether you're taking the class or not. It'll either be Mexico or Australia.
All right. Well, thank you, Miss. Favorite part of the trip?
Probably kayaking. I learned that if you get out, you do have to get back in, and that can be difficult.
I thought my favorite part was zip lining. It's pretty neat to see all the little places.
How was the food?
You really have to like rice because they serve it with every meal, even breakfast.
And there's a lot of beans too. But I like the fresh fruit. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
They have fresh juice with everything, so that's pretty good.
How was your hotels? That you brought back?
Nicole brought back a tattoo-like scar.
Yes, I did that. I fell the first day, man, I had in front of the hotel room.
We're having
So Nicole will never forget Costa Rica.
Oh no, it's always be with me.
So what did you think about their schools?
They were a lot different from ours.
They were in better shape than what I thought they'd be.
Would you go back to Costa Rica?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
It was a fun trip.
Yep.
Maybe we'll do it again.
Say it.
Say what?
I miss
Sweet tea. McDonald's.
I miss
America.
my mom.
Sweet tea.
I miss my dad. Adam, what else did you miss? You've been harping about.
Mountain Dew. Sweet
I miss
tea.
my
Sweet
I want my
tea,
clean
yeah.
sheets.
My soda.
My commode. So I can sit toilet paper in. What have you liked about it, JD?
That's WGAP, where the students find their voice.
Got another one.
Take anything from myself.
That wasn't very dramatic.
I'm sorry, I messed it up.